The new version of the Ouija board is out, and it's actually going viral on the internet. It's a game called Charlie Charlie, and it is for the superstitious, and we're about to debunk it. Now, Charlie Charlie is a game that requires you to draw a cross on a sheet of paper. On one side of the cross, on two boxes, you write yes. On the other side, you write no. And then you take two pencils and you put it along the lines of the cross. And then you speak to some sort of Mexican demon named Charlie, and you ask him questions. And it's supposed to work, right? And the amazing thing is, first of all, why is the demon Mexican? I don't know. And second of all, this is all bullshit. But I want to show you guys videos showing you how it works, and then I will debunk it. Take a look.
Charlie, are you there? Charlie, Charlie, are you here? Oh, Charlie,
Hey, are you here? Oh God! Ah, it's real! It's real! Get out! Get out! We gotta go! Oh no! No, we ain't doing this today! Oh no! We go! We can't do this today! We go! Oh no! Charlie, Charlie, are you here? Bitch ass nigga, move your ugly ass freaking pencil head ass like shit, boy, your crooked hairline.
Tyrone, are you here? Bro, what the fuck, bro? I'm getting out of here, bro. What the fuck, bro?
I didn't see that last one. That's awesome. Okay. Jump in.
All right, first of all, the real question that needs to be asked is, who's this Mexican dude named Charlie?
Yeah.
Although, funny enough, I play with a guy who's Mexican whose name is Charlie.
Oh, really?
But his real name is Carlos. Okay, so it should be, if it was real, it should be Carlos, where you at?
Or ¿dónde estás?
Something. I love that we're gonna have to debunk this. Like, really? That's so funny, man. I mean, look, I don't know how many of those were faking it, right? Although the second one seemed pretty real.
Yeah.
We gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here. And what if it says no? Like, Charlie, are you here? Or can we play? It says no. Wait, if you're not here, why did you just say no? Right? Like, how can people believe this? Okay, so why?
Okay, so the internet's a funny thing because this is not in any way a new game. This has been around for a few years now, but you never know. You could put something up on the internet and it doesn't get any attention for years, and then all it takes is one person to share it on Facebook or share it on Twitter, and then boom, it blows up. And now everyone's talking about this game and they're like, oh my God, is it real? What's happening? No, it's not real, okay? The Independent, I think, put it more eloquently than I could have, so let me tell you what they said. The pencils have to be so finely balanced on top of each other that even the slightest movement from a breath or slightly tilted surface will push it around. The arrangement of pencils that the game requires means that they'll always move because it's just not a natural position for them to be in.
And you'll see they don't move in the beginning all the time.
Yeah.
But when somebody like breathes on them, or there's like they get pissed and they hit the table, whatever it is, any slight thing is going to get those pencils to move. That's the whole point. That's why they do it with pencils.
Exactly.
Right? And so that people can flip out.
But what is up with society's obsession with superstition, right? It goes beyond religion. I mean, religion is part of it. But people love those Bloody Mary games. People love the Ouija boards. Like, they love to believe that there's some sort of mysterious creature among us that we can't see, and they're watching over us and they're controlling things. Like, what is the obsession with that?
Yeah, because it's freaky, and people love that, and they want to tell their friends about it. Like, ooh, you know that Charlie's here, right? Or I found a magic wand, and so, and the fact that in this case it's a Mexican superstition makes it more mysterious.
Yeah.
Like if you were like, oh, this is something out of Nebraska, people would be like, right, that doesn't sound interesting, right? Okay, but like, or, oh, I got a demon coming out of Alberta. Like nobody believes that,
right.
But I got a Mexico. Ooh, is that next to the chupacabra? Hey.
That's a good point. Yeah, I think that, you know, it sounds a lot more ominous, I guess, if it's a Mexican superstition. But by the way, this did not originate from Mexico at all.
Of course not. Like all good, ridiculous marketing ploys, it came from the good old U.S. of A.
Yeah.
So like the Ouija board has nothing to do with Egypt. It was classic American marketers who realized that, you know, people will naturally push things to make words, and then people go, Washington, oh my God! Right?
Yeah. So even though I'm not superstitious and I don't believe that there are ghosts and demons among us, well, demons among us, yes, but I just, it's funny because if you get the ambiance right and you put me in a dark room with like 1 or 2 other people and you like light some candles and you start doing the Ouija thing, I freak out. Like I don't like it.
Yeah, that's because you're, of course you believe, because you're Casper the Friendly Host.
See?
So you know better than anyone that it could exist. No, look, there's a part of us that wants to believe in other things, and we like getting freaked out. And that's why we watch horror movies. I mean, that's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why do we want that? Why do we want to go through that? The Blair Witch Project, all that stuff, right? And it goes probably back to our arcane past when we were afraid of things that went bump in the night for good reason. And it was part of our survival instincts. So I think it appeals to all of that. That's why it's gone so viral and people enjoy it so much. But you know it wasn't real. You knew it, right? Now you know exactly why it's not real.